COVID-19 hasn't had too many silver linings for most of us this year, but it turns out the virus, which has upended our economy, is actually doing some good for the environment. As reporter Chris Conti explains, the benefits go further than just less pollution.
It's very peaceful, very serene, calm.
Hidden in the fog often lies clarity.
Morning, how are you? You want to hand it to us? Sure. Yeah.
For Josh Carloni and his wife Jessica, though, no fog could hide the reality of this past year.
It's supposed to open up today. That's why we have coolers.
Restaurant after restaurant closed down because of COVID.
That's a big one.
Their fishing business
Great.
was lost at sea.
Every time you turn on the news, seems like there's more and more bad news out there.
What to do with the thousands of oysters they had planned to sell to restaurants this year?
We're super close with our growers, and so they were ready to go.
Alex LaFerrier and her team with the Nature Conservancy of New Hampshire had an answer.
I think it can really move the needle. All right.
Earlier this year, an anonymous donor gifted $2 million to their nonprofit. With help from the Pew Charitable Trust, they've been able to buy back 5 million oysters that would have just been thrown overboard.
It is really, really beneficial to the growers, and it gives them another outlet for their product.
Kind of spread them out.
It's not just fishermen's bottom line that the program is helping. It's also helping something at the bottom of the ocean.
This is the site that's marked out. This habitat's really critical.
Turns out oysters don't just taste good. They can do good for the environment.
They work on water quality. So an adult oyster can filter 30 gallons of water a day. And when they're filtering that water, they're removing excess nutrients and nitrogen from the system.
That grant bought back 10,000 of Josh Carloni's oysters. And he isn't just throwing them into the ocean. Alex and her team have strategically told him where they should be deployed.
It's divided up so each grower has an allotted place.
2 green buoys up here.
Eventually, the oysters will latch on to reefs below and help restore damage done by decades of overharvesting, pollution, and disease. The program is being deployed in 7 states: Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, and Washington State. Fishermen get an infusion of cash. Reefs across the country get an infusion of clean water, courtesy of a 3-inch mollusk.
It's this really great win-win opportunity where we get this ecological benefit of putting oysters back in the bay, and we're also helping our local oyster farmers.
Something like this, where our sales are down for the year, this can help us and will help us, continue to stay in business.
So many times this year, it's been hard to see a way forward, clouded by the dreariness of COVID-19.
There's nothing bad about this situation. It's only good.
All because of COVID. Yeah, we would never would have been here.
But out here, a reminder that like the fog, the pandemic will also pass.
And it's working, so it's pretty cool.
In Durham, New Hampshire, I'm Chris Conti.